Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight. In the last part, we spent a long time with Bretta and Zote, but it's time to leave them to their own devices for a bit now. There is more to do there, but that will be another time. So, I've got a lot of Geo, and one of Zote's precepts was spend Geo when you have it. I would quite like to spend... Wait, do I not have the Gathering Swarm equipped? Yes, I do. I would quite like to spend 9,000 to get my charm back from Divine. But I don't quite have enough of that, so we're going to make another call to the Grub Father, see if the last few grubs rescued from the Collector's Den, see what that was added up to. He does reward rather handsomely for the late game ones, and yep, that's enough. As well as a King's Idol. Oh, the Zotelings have separate journal entries. There are no more types beyond Zote's third fight, by the way. So... She asked whether he had bought the charm for her as he promised he would, but then he explained the charm was actually of low quality and not worth the price asked. She understood the wisdom of his decision perfectly. Oh, that lowly mapmaker's wife! Ah, my queen, how could you compare yourself to her? In the face of your intoxicating beauty, all other females are merely dust. The Grey Prince trembled with anger and indignation and love. The Grey Prince was a wanderer by nature, but she could not bear to be separated from him. So she devised a plan to make sure that she and her prince would be together always. She only had to wait for her chance. Okay, let's say hello to Divine. Gee, what a gift! Greedy! Give me Geo and you'll get a gift. You can probably guess what's about to happen. So what she does is she takes the fragile charms and through some process makes them unbreakable. So it's the same charm, same notch cost, but now it will not break on death. So that's pretty good. As I'm not doing boss fights right now... Oh right, I need to be at a bench to change charms. I'm going to put Greed on for a while. There's quite a lot more in the game that we need to buy. By the way, she will do that to all three of the fragile charms, but heart costs 12,000, strength costs 15,000, so yeah, have fun farming money if you want to get those. We got a lot of essence from the Zote battle, so let's see what the seer has to say about that. Oh, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Yes, I thought so. More than 1,500 essence. The dream nail is close. So close to fully awakening. Continue on your path, Wielder. I know not what guides you, nor what will it is that drives you forward. Once you've collected 1,800 essence, though, I will be here waiting. Take this gift. May it grant you strength and help you to collect the essence of this world. Yeah, that's handy. Another mask shard, which completes another full mask. Gets us up to 8. Incredible, the dream nail is so close to fully awakening. Collect more essence. Once you have 1,800 essence, Something truly marvellous will happen. This kingdom is full of old memories, both beautiful and grotesque. Seek them out, reveal them, and gather essence. We have 1679, so 1800 isn't far off. I could get there right now just by doing more whispering routes, but those are tedious, so I'm not going to do them. Instead, we really should try to get into the Hive, and I really should have Grimchild equipped when I do that. Yeah, Nelmaster's Glory can come off. It was not on for very long. And King's Station is the closest. And yes, I have an appropriate amount of geo right now. Missed that one. So, if we'd come into Kingdom's Edge this way the first time, this would be closed, but because we've already come in from below, we can get through here. These, annoyingly, do not drop any money at all. So this is just outside the tram stop. This is where we first encountered these. That might have been a little hint about how to get in here. But you just hit this wall, nail or spell, and it will open. And this is the Hive. Those grotesque ones break open and a swarm of small bees comes out. Don't ask me how that works in biological terms, it's just game nonsense. This place really makes use of double jump. It's possible to come in here without it, but then you have to do a lot more poking on enemies to get anywhere. A lot of geochests. The Fragile Greed does not increase the value of geochests, but it does increase the yield for enemies. And here's a very silly thing, a bench encased in honey. So, interestingly, it's separate on this map, but it's technically part of the Kingdom's Edge map, so we don't have to buy a separate map for the Hive. Anyway, there's clearly more to explore here. Those ones with the drill are kind of funny. Just wait until you can see they're about to attack and then avoid it. Whispering route here. Again, I'm not bothering with them. large ones have a similar charge attack, but they bounce off walls when they hit them, and they do 2 damage. And this is actually a shortcut leading out of the Hive. If we wanted to get out and continue exploring the outside world, I guess. I don't know. Opening it because it's there. Some of these platforms you can see are shaky, but they don't break when I do spells at them. They, well, we'll see very soon. I like when Geo is circling around me right now. Ooh, there's something. So we're about to meet the next Grimkin. Yeah, he does 2 damage. Ooh. And he makes these flame pillars shoot up. Ooh! Wasn't expecting to be hit by that. Yeah. Well, good thing I upgraded the greed. So that was our first encounter with a Grimkin Nightmare. Oh, left the room too early. There was a lot of Geo floating behind me. Trying to get off a shot to hit that guy, but didn't work out. This is nice because I'm safe in here. I would like to be as near full health and full soul as possible before running into Grimkin again. Okay, round 2. So those flame pillars, they come in 3s and they track your position. Oh! That was unwanted. Fell through the floor. That will reset the entire fight. This is a dangerous place to be. Fortunately, again, take advantage of gaps that are too big for the big guys to fit through. Too small for the big guys to fit through. Back here with less soul than I would like. I can respawn that guy to get more soul, but it's a bit tedious, so... Oh, I know what's going wrong. I keep thinking that I have an ability that's in the game, but that I don't actually have. You can probably guess what that ability is, so I don't really need to be coy about it, but since it hasn't appeared on screen yet, I'll continue to keep it under wraps. Yeah, trying to go fast in this zone is a death trap in itself. Okay. Oh. There we go! Got him! So, before talking about that, let's... whoops. So, of course, the Hive enemies are in the journal now, but there should also be... Grimkin Nightmare! Dance and die and live forever, silent voices shout and sing. Stand before the troop's dark heart, burn away the Nightmare King. Okay. So the thing with all of the Grimkin types is they all have health that scales up with the nail that you have. So, for instance, if your nail is doing 5 damage and then you upgrade to 9, they'll have nearly twice as much health. So I've got the middle nail, so I'm not explaining this very well. The thing is that if you only attack them with the nail, that means that regardless of which nail you have, they will take the same number of hits to defeat. But if you attack them with spells, then they go down faster if your nail is weaker, because they have less health. But the spell damage is the same. And that shaft in the ceiling is where we came down earlier and saw a bit of the Hive, so that's how it connects. So that's why I haven't fully upgraded my nail yet. It's a good idea to wait until after you've defeated the Grimkin, because the spells really are the best way to take them out. Ouch. It's also a bit difficult to see with the foreground obstructions here. Also, you can just see that there is a shaft in the ceiling there. It's difficult to get into. You have to cancel the dash and then jump into it. But there's our grub. Second last one in the game. Also, we can't break that wall. So, probably already guessed this, but yeah, the big bees are how we break crumbly walls of that type. Gets us another master shard, so that means that there are 3 more in the game somewhere. I don't know which ones I'm missing. Shortcut. That'll be helpful if we die to the boss. We'll have an easier time getting back. There is another big one around. May as well kill it if I can find it. So I'm already back up to almost 2,000 geo just from coming through here. It's a good place for it. Here we go. Okay, not too bad. A little more annoying than it had to be because I had Grimchild with me and he kept waking the boss out of his stagger. I could go into detail about each of the boss's attacks, but I think it pretty much explains itself. Just needs a bit of judgment on where to stand to avoid the diagonal spike balls. My knight, at last you are freed. Small thing, I know you're kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then no, I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale beings that bear blame for your nature. Although this hive exists within Howlinist, we play no part in its attempt at perpetuation. Hive Queen Vespa. So, we are trying to find out about our past, it's certain, but taking a bit of a circuitous route, of course. We've had enough clues now to work out where we need to go next for that quest, though. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah, I was going to go back to the Hive internal bench, but may as well just come out here. And we should go down to the tram because there are 2 more Grimkin nightmares, and one of them was in Ancient Basin. And this tram is a pretty convenient way to get there. Whoops. So let's look at the map. That is the Hive map complete. There's nothing more for us to do there. So, first thing with this one is just run. It's much easier to fight him on the stable ground. It's really good when the Shade Soul double hits like that. Ouch. Okay, got him. It was close, but we got him. So the third one is there in Fungal Core, but oddly enough, there are 4 flames on the map, or there were 4 before we got the first 2. So we're close to a stag station as well. May as well pop over to Distant Village. Ouch. So, if you remember, Distant Village is where we encountered Hera the Beast, who was in one of these weird cocoon structures. In fact, in that one, but there are others. This one can also be entered. And here's Brum, our friend from the Grim Troop.
Babala, Geno.
You came. The red flame I've gathered from this dead kingdom, you'd claim it, for our master, for his final act. The ritual plays itself out once more. We're like the notes in an old, old song, you and me. Endless repeating songs of sacrifice, of servitude, for the ritual, for the troop, for the master. Even this child was born into invisible chains.
Sego Nala.
So we serve, thus it has ever been, yes? Take the flame, then, it's why you came here.
Baba Gundala.
It is done, and yet it's not merely by fortune that we meet here in the darkest, furthest reaches of the world, where my master's scarlet eyes cannot see us. A song that never ends is no song at all. You take part in the ritual, yet I sense you truly have no master. Is it so? Perhaps together we can banish that livid flame and let this dead kingdom rest in peace. If you wish to silence the endless song, meet me where it all began. But if you return to the Master and complete the ritual, as long as you do it without regret, I'll bear you no hatred. So this is interesting. He gives us a choice. So we could go back to... by where it began, it means where we summoned the Grim Troop, lit the Nightmare Lantern in Howling Cliffs. We could go back there and he would help us extinguish it. So there's different kind of ending to this mini quest if you do that. Different dialogue. You lose the Grimchild and get a different charm. But I'm not going to do that because it would mean missing out on a very fun boss fight. And we're ready for that. So that is what I'm going to be doing next episode. So thank you for watching and see you next time.